Right now, while Americans scroll through distractions, China just pulled more than 20 world leaders, including Vladimir Putin and Narendra Modi, into Tianjin to launch a blueprint for a new world order. And if you think this doesn't affect you, your job, your dollar, your democracy, you're already losing. By the end of this moment, you will see how a dual architecture of power is rising. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization acting as the security arm, and BRICS serving as the economic arm. Together, not yet an official alliance, but already building parallel institutions that chip away at the leverage of the United States and Europe. What is at stake is nothing less than whether Washington can still dictate the rules of war, peace and money, or whether a multipolar bloc led by Beijing finally ends that monopoly. If you are tired of propaganda, tired of endless wars fought in your name, tired of watching democracy shrink while elites profit, then join us. Subscribe now, not just to follow another channel, but to stand inside a community that refuses to look away. A community that insists on truth, justice, accountability, when our leaders deliver only corruption and decline. In Tianjin, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization signed a 10-year plan that sidelines Washington in half the world's security talks. Xi Jinping did not stop at speeches. He pledged $1.4 billion in loans, proposed a new development bank, an energy platform, offered access to China's Beidou satellite system. These are not gestures, they are bricks in a new fortress of influence. And while American media tried to bury the story, the message was clear. This was China's master plan for a global power shift. The age of United States dominance is over. Tianjin just proved it. So what happens if the SCO Bank launches before the International Monetary Fund reforms? The answer should terrify Washington. Meanwhile, BRICS is laying the economic plumbing for this alternative order. The new development bank is already lending roughly 1/4 of its portfolio in local currencies, aiming for nearly 1/3 by the year 2026. The $100 billion contingent reserve arrangement offers members a safety net outside of the International Monetary Fund. This is how financial leverage shifts, not overnight, but step by step, loan by loan, contract by contract. The dollar is under threat. De-dollarization is no longer just rhetoric, it is policy. Do you think the dollar will remain untouchable forever? Comment below, because the debate is no longer theoretical, it is unfolding now. Here lies the paradox. Russia, battered by sanctions, gains legitimacy and survival space by standing shoulder to shoulder with China. India, courted by Washington, still chose to attend Tianjin for the first time in 7 years, walking a tightrope of strategic autonomy. And the so-called Middle BRICS, Brazil, South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, may not control the stage, but they gain visibility, leverage, bargaining chips with the West. The United States wanted them isolated. Instead, they are elevated. Would you trust Washington's promises today or Beijing's loans tomorrow? Drop your answer below. The contradictions scream out. We claim to defend democracy, yet our government props up authoritarian allies when it suits corporate profits. We claim to fight for freedom, yet we bankroll wars that smother entire peoples. And now, as Beijing offers development loans while Washington offers drone strikes, who do you think the Global South will listen to? Multipolarity is not an abstract idea. It is the lived choice of nations deciding they are done being bullied. And if the American people do not demand a course correction, our leaders will drag us into a future where we lose influence abroad and dignity at home. True multilateralism, the phrase echoed in Tianjin. To the leaders gathered there, it means an end to the double standards of the United States. Calling one man's fighter a terrorist, another man's terrorist a freedom fighter, depending only on which flag he targets. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization and BRICS are not perfect, but they are weaponizing our hypocrisy against us. How long can we shout about liberty while the world sees only coercion? Who do you think benefits most? China, Russia, India, or the Middle BRICS? Let's see the comment war. If this shocked you, comment below. Say what you think about the fall of unipolar power. Do you believe America can reform, or are we headed toward irrelevance? This is not distant geopolitics. It is the erosion of your freedoms, your economy, your children's future. And if you know someone who still thinks America runs the world, send them this video. The Tianjin summit was not just another meeting. It was the unveiling of a dual architecture world, one that places China at the convening center, Russia as the desperate co-star, India as the balancing act, and the middle BRICS as amplifiers of multipolar truth. The age of American dominance is ending, and the question is whether we, the people, will allow it to collapse into chaos or rise to demand justice and peace. Like, share, subscribe, because the only antidote to decline is collective awareness, and the only cure for silence is a movement that refuses to bow to empire.